How's it going, everyone? My name is Anthony, aka ComicsRGreat, and welcome to the new comic book day haul video for the comics I bought back on Wednesday, September 22nd. So for the second week in a row, I'm splitting my books into two groups: comic reads and cover buys. So let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. I would really appreciate your opinion. Anyway, without further ado, let's get this video started. Starting with, from DC Comics, Batman number 113 by James Tynion and Jorge Jimenez. Fear State continues in this issue. Ghost State takes a walk with Batman inside his brain to find out just what Scarecrow did to him. It's during this procedure that we find out that Ghostmaker actually knew Jonathan Crane, aka Scarecrow, in the past when he attended college. They found a memory where Professor Crane actually spoke to Ghostmaker about Fear State. Knowing how dangerous Magistrate 01 would be while under Scarecrow's control, Batman and Ghostmaker confront him to try to help him out. I can't wait until Wednesday, October 6th for issue 114 to see what happens next. From DC Comics, Batman Secret Files, Miracle Molly number 1. By James Tynion and Danny. The cover is drawn by Little Thunder. Ever since Miracle Molly's introduction to the Batman universe, no one has known who she was, how she got like that, and what drove her to become Miracle Molly. All questions are pretty much answered in this extra large issue, since she is supposed to have a sizable role in the Fear State storyline. Sorry, no spoilers for this issue. You're gonna have to read it for yourself. From Aftershock Comics, Bunny Mask number 4 by Paul Tobin and Andrea Moody. This is the last part of the first miniseries of Bunny Mask. Even after the end of this issue, there is still a mystery about B's connection to Bunny Mask. What the walking Clayface wannabe is all about, and what did Bunny Mask do to Tyler Severin to get him to undo his pants in the middle of the street while doing the nasty in his head. I doubt we'll get the answers to these questions, but one mystery we can solve: whether or not there'll be another Bunny Mask miniseries. In 2022, be on the lookout for Bunny Mask, The Hollow Inside. From Marvel Comics, The Death of Doctor Strange number 1 by Jed MacKay and Lee Garbett. The cover was drawn by Kare Andrews. Essentially, this issue goes into a day of the life of Doctor Strange as a hero, a doctor, a teacher, and as Sorcerer Supreme. While he's relaxing from a hard but rewarding day of work, he gets an unexpected visitor who kills him. Of course, since he's the Sorcerer Supreme, many people know immediately that he's dead. That is, until who comes walking through the door? A younger version of Doctor Strange. I'm definitely looking forward to issue 2, which comes out on Wednesday, October 20th. From Boom Studios, Eat the Rich number 2 by Sarah Gailey and Pius Bach. In issue 1, Joe goes with Aster to meet his family for the first time, not knowing the type of parties they throw. Cannibal parties. In issue 2, Joe tries to come to grips with what she witnessed and hopes to cope. It would freak out any normal, sane person, but Aster's family is not only insanely rich, but also completely nuts. Next issue, which comes out on Wednesday, October 20th, will begin to go into just how crazy they are and what that will mean for Joe and Aster. From Image Comics, King Spawn number 2 by Sean Lewis, Todd McFarlane, and Javier Fernandez. Spawn tries to find out who's killing kids while trying to deal with Kincaid and his so-called prophets. When two killers follow Kincaid's orders and shoot into a crowd of kids, Spawn protects them while taking out the killers without knowing that they were teens themselves. I'm looking forward to issue 3, which comes out on Wednesday, October 20th, to see just what Spawn will come up with to deal with Kincaid. From Dark Horse Comics, Lucky Devil number 2, by Colin Bunn and Fran Galan. Stanley is relishing in the power he now has due to the botched exorcism and starts to build a church. Just as he opens it, Zed returns to let him know that he's still around and that there will be others that will be paying him a quote-unquote visit. I can't wait until Wednesday, October 6th to see just what issue 3 has in store for Stanley and Zed. From Marvel Comics, Moon Knight number 3, by Jed MacKay and Alessandro Cappuccio. The cover was drawn by Steve McNiven. Moon Knight finally comes face to face and fist to fist against Hunter Moon. So far in the fight of Moon Knight versus Hunter Moon, the score is 1-0 in favor of Moon Knight. So why do I think this is only the beginning of this fight? And what did Hunter Moon mean that Moon Knight wasn't the only fist of Khonshu? I hope we start getting answers in issue 4 when it comes out on Wednesday, October 27. From DC Comics, Nightwing number 84, by Tom Taylor and Robbie Rodriguez. The cover was drawn by Bruno Redondo. Robbie Rodriguez does a good job as the guest artist in this issue, and will be filling in for Bruno Redondo for the next 2 issues as well, as Nightwing gets connected to the Fear State storyline since it's going across almost all the Bat titles. Nightwing shows up in Gotham after receiving an encrypted message from Oracle, or rather someone posing as Oracle. He finds out it's a trap and is surrounded by the magistrate until Batman shows up. Nightwing does meet up with Oracle, who tells him that she'll be joining him to find out who hacked her system, but she'll do it as Batgirl. I'm looking forward to issue 85 when it comes out on Tuesday, October 19th, to see if Batgirl and the former Boy Wonder still got it as a team. From Image Comics, Radiant Black number 8, by Kyle Higgins and Marcelo Acosta. At the end of the last issue, a fight broke out between Radiant Yellow, Red, Pink, and Black versus Radiant Phantom. Black and Pink wound up in Russia, while Yellow and Red had to face Phantom all by their lonesome. When they eventually get back together, a huge arm comes out of Radiant Black and grabs Phantom and pulls him inside of himself. It really blew my mind. In issue 9, which comes out on Wednesday, October 27, I hope we get the answer to just what the hell that was. From IDW Publishing, TMNT The Last Ronin number 4, by Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird, Tom Waltz, and Esau and Isaac Escorza. This is the comic of the week. Each book so far talks about how each of Michelangelo's brothers dies. Leonardo, Raphael, and Casey. Okay, he really doesn't count, but you know what I mean. In this issue, it was rough watching Donatello and Master Splinter die. Yes, Splinter actually dies. I was hoping that he was injured or in a coma, but he actually dies, which sucks. In any case, 4 down and just 1 issue to go. Issue 5 hopefully will come out when it's supposed to, which is right now, February 2022. Yeah, I know, 4 months away. Go figure. From Marvel Comics, The United States of Captain America number 3, by Christopher Cantwell and Dale Eaglesham. While Captain America and Falcon are on the trail of the impersonator, who they figure out is Speed Demon, they decide to stop by the Kickapoo Reservation in Kansas to speak with Joe Gomez, the Captain America of the Kickapoo tribe. While there, Joe takes them to where a prominent Cheyenne politician running for office will be speaking. Sure enough, he gets attacked, but Bucky arrives and prevents the assassination from occurring. From there, the trio ride to visit the next minor league Captain America. From Marvel Comics, The United States of Captain America #4 by Christopher Cantwell and Ron Lim. With the Captain Americas in hot pursuit of Captain Krieger, they stop in Colorado where they meet up with Aaron Fisher from issue 1 and Ariel Agbayani, the campus Captain America. Knowing the deck is stacked against them, Steve Rogers looks for help from another former Captain America, John Walker, aka U.S. Agent. After a battle with Commander Krieger and her goons, they manage to capture Cynthia and the Speed Demon. The end of the issue has U.S. Agent beginning to question Cynthia as to where her commander has gone. On Wednesday, October 20th, in the last issue, we'll see what happens with the questioning and if Rogers is able to get back his beloved shield, which is how this all started. From DC Comics, Catwoman #35. The cover was drawn by Jenny Frison. So, I've become a pretty good Jenny Frison fan. She's drawn a lot of great covers, of beautiful women, Wonder Woman, in this case Catwoman, Batgirl, and others. One thing that I always like about Jenny Frison's covers are the eyes. The eyes are always unique. Probably some of the most unique eyes that you're going to ever see in the industry. And this one, with Catwoman, she actually looks like she has cat eyes, which I think make the look even more appealing. And because it's really dark, I don't know if she was trying for a color blend, but the outfit and her hair blends directly, into the cover, which I love. I really love it. And the way when I scanned it, I guess it came out even darker than it was supposed to, so it just looks, to me, it looks absolutely awesome. So Jenny Frison, you rock, and keep up the good work. From Marvel Comics, Fantastic Four #36. This cover was drawn by Russell Dauterman. So this is one of the 10th anniversary Miles Morales covers, and I really like this one because it shows Miles Morales in an Iron Spider type of costume. It's different from the one that Peter Parker wears, but this one is more, it has that dark black and red Miles Morales Spider-Man type vibe to it, and I love how the arms come out. The arms is like a cross between Doc Ock and the Iron Spider arms, and I like these arms so much better, but the gloves and how they're the same type of red as the tips of the arms, the whole color scheme, it's because it's dark and red, it just, to me, it rocks. So great going, Russell Dauterman. From Image Comics, King Spawn #2. The cover was drawn by Javier Fernandez, and this is the cover of the week. So I bought this book not just as a cover buy, but I also bought this to read. So if you started this video from the beginning, you'll definitely hear what I thought about this issue and a little synopsis about it. But this is a fantastic cover. I love that Spawn actually looks pretty evil, and you see the White House there with blood gushing out of it. This is a really, really scary and dope cover. This between the sketch black and white with the red, to me almost has that noir type of feel. And it's just a really great cover. I've seen a lot of different looks to Spawn, and this one really takes the cake. So, like I said, this is the cover of the week, and and there was some great Spawn covers out there, but for me personally, this was it, and this cover is tops for the entire week. From Marvel Comics, Moon Knight #3, and this cover was drawn by Steve McNiven. So this is another one that I bought to read. So again, if you want to take a listen to the beginning of the video, you'll hear what I say about Moon Knight #3. But I love the issue, and I love this cover even more. You know, this is actually the first cover appearance of Hunter Moon, who is the one of the other fists of Khonshu. You know, Moon Knight is one fist, and supposedly he was supposed to be the only fist. But now we're finding out that there's another fist of Khonshu, and anything that Moon Knight won't do, this guy will. I mean, this guy is no joke. But so far, I mean, Moon Knight, you know, seemed to get the drop on him. So we'll see. But I mean, if his look is anything else, he is not to be messed with. You know, but Steve McNiven, as usual, does an awesome job on the cover, and I will always buy a Steve McNiven cover. But just to let people know, this is not the only Moon Knight cover I got. So for this one here, we have the 10th anniversary edition of Moon Knight #3. 10th anniversary Miles Morales cover, and this cover was drawn by Greg Land. So while I have to admit I do like the main cover better, but this one has Miles Morales in a Moon Knight type of costume as red and black, which I really dig. But the one thing that I thought that they should have possibly put on him would have been a cape. I know that Spider-Man typically doesn't wear capes, but in this case, it would have fit in. And I think, I mean, even though it probably would have covered up Moon Knight, so I can understand it, but I think a red and black cape with the costume would look absolutely great. You know, if you guys, whether or not you guys agree with me, please let me know in the comments below. But I think it would have been absolutely awesome. I know the cover probably would have needed to be redone in order to make that happen, but I would love to see a Moon Knight version of Miles Morales with a cape. Greg Land, if you do have one as a sketch, please let me know on IG. I would really love to see it. From Marvel Comics, Silk #3. This cover was drawn by Cal New. So this is actually an older book, but I've been wanting to buy this, and I put some money together from to this week to get it. So I actually bought it cheaply at Royal Collectibles. But I do love this cover. This is a store exclusive, and I love Miles' look. You know, with the rain gear and his kicks. You know, and then you have Silk next to him, also in her gear with similar kicks. You know, but I know that store exclusives are dying down pretty much, and they're not getting the value as they probably should. But one thing I do say about store exclusive covers, the artists go all out and they rock. They really do rock. You know, I enjoy collecting them. They look great, and hopefully soon I'll be able to get them a little bit at a time as I decrease my my new comic book day number of books that I get on new comic book day. In other words, all right. But as for this cover, 2 very big thumbs up. I love this cover, and too bad this wasn't a 10th anniversary Miles Morales cover, because that really would have looked great. From DC Comics, you have Supergirl. Woman of Tomorrow, number 4. And this cover was drawn by Rose Besh. So Rose Besh is more known for doing store exclusives. And she did a couple of cardstock variant covers for DC Comics. And when I heard that she was going to do one for the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, I mean, I was kind of disappointed because I don't buy Supergirl. I think that DC Comics just had her do one to draw attention to the Supergirl title and to bring some money into it. But I would have loved to have seen her do a Titans United or a Teen Titans title or a Justice League title, you know, where you have more people getting it, because it would be an even bigger draw, I think. But in either case, she draws a great Supergirl. I love the different colors that she uses, you know, and the cover palette, a lot of the softer colors, you know, the blues and the roses, and you know, and how she has the sparkles, you know, that are reflecting her costume, you know. And I'm a big fan of anime, and the way that Rose Besh draws has that anime feel to it. So Rose Besh, I am a huge fan. I've been collecting your work slowly but surely. Getting your store exclusives is a bit tough sometimes, but it's definitely worth it. Thank you for doing a few of the lower price covers, because I know that not only will it draw attention to the title, but it will draw attention to your work. And believe me, you'll rock. You'll rock over the next, hopefully, 10-15 years. So keep it up. Keep it up. Did you like some of the comics that I showed you today? If so, please let me know which ones in the comments down below. Also, please let me know if you like what I did with my comics by splitting them up into the 2 groups. Again, I would appreciate your input in the comments down below. If you really like the content of this video, a thumbs up would be awesome. Really, really awesome, as they say in the Lego movie. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you know when I post my videos on a more regular basis. As usual, you can find me hanging out with the New York Warriors on Saturday mornings on their Coffee and Comics show at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific, or with Team Nerd Herd on their Comic Topic show on Sunday evenings at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. You'll find their links down below. Anyway, I really appreciate you stopping by today. And remember, from my family to yours, comics are great, and so are you. Later.